Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Last Caretaker. Today, in this beautiful rainy weather, we're gonna be talking about the setup for our Exodus station. Hello, kitty. And the thing is, the setup for this station does this. My voice just went down. My setup for this. Anyways, back to the game. The setup for this station does not actually begin from the station itself. It actually starts from your ship, because you will come here not that often, okay? That English sentence does not make any sense, but you know what I get. I'm getting it. So the thing is, you will spend most of your time in this ship. I will show you the top two, but there's a way that you can actually make every run to this Exodus station much faster and much easier. How is it? If you haven't done or watched my ship tour, I there showed that I'm producing water, I'm producing oxygen, methane, actually 2 tanks of methane and 1 tank of oxygen inside here. Why? Because at the end of the game, or even from the middle, you will get this premium stuff. This thing, the Soil Forge Prime, will actually allow you to produce a lot of helium, okay? And this is actually the setting on it. If you put it on top, you get more stuff. If you put it on down, you get less stuff, but you don't get anything for this. So I choose medium, so I get a balance of stuff and methane. Solely because after they actually implemented the change for the enemies, now even the eels, like deep water eels, drop a lot of nutritions and biomass. So you can just burn them, it will turn into helium, the helium will get stored here, and you will not need a Sabatier reactor anymore. Sabatier reactor was very good for the last patch, but after the Soul Forge Prime, it does not make sense anymore. So just burn, make methane over time, and add one of these little babies here for carbon dioxide, and you do not need anything to actually burn and give you carbon dioxide, because what you're gonna do, you're gonna connect that thing to the exhaust of your ship from back here. This thing will actually give more than enough carbon dioxide for you to last an eternity. So you will store it here, and that will be one part of the item, the Sabatier reactor, that you will actually have on top of there. For the oxygen, I make oxygen bombs, so I always have an active oxygen generator here. This sends the oxygen to that little tank out there. That tank actually sends everything here, okay? And also, because you spend most of your time, you have to remember, this game works in clusters. So no matter what kind of setting you have in Exodus Station, and Lazarus Station, and Black Vein Station, the moment you are out of this grid, this station completely disappears from the map. So, no matter what kind of good energy production you have on this platform, it will fade away into nothingness the moment you leave this corner grid. So, well, it doesn't work as well as you think it will. So it is best to actually do your Exodus setup on your ship, not on the station itself, or you will have to spend a lot of time here. And anything, no, nothing else for the ship. Before the patch, I used to have this petrol for burning and making carbon dioxide so I can actually make the Sabatier reactor. But now that they actually gave us this little thingy, the carbon dioxide tanks, you don't even need the petrol anymore. So eventually, if I decide that I will never touch a flame weapon again, I will just remove these and put fuel barrels at the other side as well. But now when it comes to the Exodus station setup itself, it is how you connect actually these two things. Your ship setup that is going to naturally provide every energy, fuel, methane and oxygen for you. Now, I will show you how to carry them to the station and actually make use of them. Also, in my ship review, I showed you that I have 10 and 12 batteries here. This one is for me. These are mostly for my ship and every station that I go to. My stations have very powerful setups. I'll show you up there. It is full of solar panels. But my ship is my main power generator all the time. Not because it has too many panels, because I charge and discharge these from Lazarus into Blackvein, from Blackvein to Lazarus, from Lazarus to Exodus. And that way I always have full batteries, and I can, like I tested this out with the setting that I showed you. I sent 4 rockets to space before running out of stuff from my ship and the stuff that I have up there. I'll show you. Give me uno momento. Just before we leave, I have to tell you that you need half a tank of methane and a full tank of oxygen for each rocket. So have these here. While they are loading, you will prepare the rest on top of there, specifically oxygen. But methane will not be necessary. So if you have any of these, if you have any of the setup, this is how you connect them. Look, I have 3 things here. I have methane, energy, and fuel. Do not forget that in this game you can actually benefit from things as one line, many different kind of resources carried over. So I have, for example, both a petrol and a diesel generator up there, but I don't need them. But in case I do connect this here, this can actually carry both petrol and diesel for me. Or, for example, for carrying my methane over and oxygen at the same time, I don't use 2 different cables. I just use one. I connect. Oh, there you go. Now look, that is sending methane. Actually, that's equalizing methane, because I never use like one direction. And this is how we actually take those. See those places in the middles? You don't, even if you like specifically like put them around here to where I put them, you don't even need to make a conjunction, because this is less than 20 meters. You basically will just keep going uppity, 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 and you can make the first conjunction on top of the on top or bottom of this layer that's down here. So yeah, and don't even think about bringing babies from here, by the way. And then you carry all of these 3 lanes. Like this one is optional, by the way. The orange is optional. The methane and electricity, you should have them. And see, like my connections are going up. Then they will eventually, we will come back here. And let's go. And there it is. The beautiful, good old setup for this place. It is a little bit messy. Excuse, you did not see anything. It's like I brought guests. And now I'm my mother. Cleaning up. Yeah, so everything is clean. Don't worry about anything. Anyways, you bring all of those resources and everything else up, and that will be it. You bring them here, you can either connect them directly there or connect them to your setup here. And then when it comes to the side, like, you need only one of these pumps. The only reason that I have all of them connected is because I went overboard when I was making this. Now I don't even use the water here because I don't use the Sabatier reactor that much. You can put your panels here, but you don't have to. There is a lot of space on top of that platform. The only reason I put the panels there is because I just like it more, because I want to see them, like it looks good from like distance. So I put most of my panels there, a couple of them here, and there's also a very, very far station at the other side that actually has some panels as well. At there it is. It's not much, but it is. And I'm not deleting those because, well, I never go there anymore. Yeah, don't use typhoons ever. Oh, well. Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I done? Okay, wait till I go back. Time to burn some people. Oh, well, how did we get here? Alright, I'm finally back up. Now, at this point, I will tell you for early game and the first time that you get here, and actually the later or the end game. So, end game is sold for prime, because you don't need the nutrition, you don't need anything, and you can just basically do whatever you want with the materials that you're getting from the enemies. So, you will not need to actually make anything happen other than just keeping things on and off. And I should wait for the morning. Yeah, give me a second. Let me wait till the morning. This is not gonna let you guys see anything. Now that the weather is better, as I said, early game, petrol, into burning, into saboteur, into producing methane. End game, however, Soilforge Prime, double tanks on the ship, and nothing else. You will need at least one of these tanks here for water, just so these water pumps can actually send the stuff. I disconnected and turned them off because I'm not using them anymore. But basically, if you are planning on using the saboteur reactor ever, you will have to actually make use of that little thing there as well. Then just connect your saboteur reactor, just feed it the carbon dioxide that it needs, and it will just keep working and working and working. You can also, at the early game, put a single oxygen generator here. You don't need more. Please don't put more. The first time you get here, you will not have enough energy, fuel, or even carbon dioxide to actually make 2 rockets. You will barely make 2, and there will be more than enough of these little thingies for both water and oxygen around. I have not even used all of them. Like, I even, like, sometimes still use them when I come here, but even still now that I have like over 150 hours or something in the game, I still have not finished the oxygen tanks that there was in the Exodus. So yeah, no, don't worry about it. And 1 generator, this is overkill. You can put a small generator as well. It will be enough for this to actually get enough carbon dioxide early in the game. But if you're power hungry and you don't have enough solar panels, just put one of these and feed it petrol and make it go gur and make energy was, I guess. For normal setup for energy, you need a lot of electricity for this, okay? At the end of the game, at the beginning, you're gonna have problems like giving all of these resources to that, but at the end of the game, your only problem will be electricity. Because, look, this 12,000 oxygen is actually, because you have the saboteur reactor and 1 small generator on your ship. By the time this 12,000 is full, that 1 small generator will actually produce about 8,000. So you will have to wait like 2-3 minutes. Actually, no, that's not right. About 10 to 15 minutes for it to fill up and make another one. But if you have 2, well, that is half the time that you will need. The methane, as I said, like, you will get so much that you will not need the methane, but electricity, because this 60 kilowatt hour is exactly 10 batteries. Okay, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. You know why 11? Because again, one of these is mine. Yes, I never give away my own personal battery, because I happen to have, this happens a lot. I used too much electricity on my ship, and here I ran out of battery, so I couldn't charge my own character. My character almost passed on to the afterlife. Sir, please don't. Sir. Yeah, please. Don't make sound. And, about solar panels, yeah, let me tell you about solar panels so we can actually finish this thing up as well. Solar panels, you don't need to put them all there. Like, what I would suggest them around the platform at the bottom. See this location? Like, this location is much better, but don't put it like at that section or this section, because this thing casts shadow and it doesn't cast that much shadow over here and actually over there. Then the next best place is on top of these things, if you have the time and patience to get up there, and on top of there, and a couple of them here, because there's no much shadow around here, and you can set them up there. But basically, let me tell you this, like, in any station, including Exodus, 15 solar panels will produce enough power for you to not ever worry about power production anymore. What I did at the end of the game, because I always, in every single tip guide video, I tell you, kill every single shark that you see. This is why, because panels are life. Electricity is life. Seeds and babies, they are not life. Electricity is. Fuel makes you go faster. Electricity gives you power to play this game for longer. So basically, kill every shark, get every solar panel that you can, because you're gonna need a lot of them. Believe me. And with 10 batteries in your ship, and 10 batteries on top of any station, as I said, you practically can send 4 rockets with my setup, with no refueling and no waiting time. Yes, you heard that right. Last time I was here, I sent 4 rockets, 12 babies, into space with only 1 go. Okay? And I did not run out of electricity, not methane, and not oxygen. So, if you want to have the same results, do that to your ship, and do this to your station. And for now, I will have to now go, because next time that we meet, I will tell you, if you're new to the game, have to prepare for the end game from level 1 in the next guide video. So, see you on that video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thanks for the likes, thanks for the hypes, thanks for the support, memberships, comments, and everything. If you have any questions about the game or life or anything, just say hi in the comment section. And if it's nighttime, I hope you sleep like babies. And if it's daytime, I hope you get quantum crystals in your pod rewards. Yes, when you send these rockets, it will give you rewards. So, hope you get your quantum crystals so you can have that useless pet called Felis. See you in the next video, fellas. See you in the next video.